your guys are certainly keeping fans on their toes with these late inning rallies. I know you don't want to have to rely on those too much, but how nice is it to see that this team has this belief in themselves that...
Yeah, I lost you at the very end, Audra, but, it's a beautiful thing when you stay at it and you continue to have the at-bats you're looking for, and you put some, runs across the board. You get some base runners. You look for a big swing. There's different ways to do it. Today, went deep and, brought some runs in and made it happen. But we did it in a few different ways, and it was it's very nice and rewarding when you see those at-bats pay off.
And when you see it all started with a young guy in Kirilloff, how excited do you get as a manager to see him being able to contribute when his team really needs him to get something going?
Yeah, I mean, he's certainly not afraid. He continues to go out there in his own manner. He's got that very relaxed way about him. Moments, really any kind of moment, doesn't really get to him in any way. And he keeps going out there and producing. And he's had some big swings this year and a very nice day today, too. We'll take it. I mean, Polo with a big swing as well. And our pitching staff did a very nice job again and held these guys down and allowed us to really get back in the game.
We've heard a lot about AK's hit tool throughout his rise in the minors, obviously, but you see him being able to play up his power a little bit more as his career develops as well. I
mean, he's got plenty of power. I mean, we've seen it already. He can hit the ball a long way, but he doesn't go up there simply with an all-or-nothing approach. He's not trying to hit the ball as far as he can and add length to his swing, while doing it. That's not what he does. He goes up there. He tries to look for a good pitch to hit. As we know, he's ready to hit every pitch, but he's just looking for a good pitch to hit. If he gets if he gets pitched a certain way, he'll use the whole field. If he gets something that he thinks he can work with and drive, he'll put a good swing on it. But he has pretty easy power in the middle of the field, which is pretty unnatural, and that's what makes him and Larnach pretty unique. I think they both go in that same category. They're not the same player, but in that sense, they can go out to the middle of the field and the other way without really having to work that hard to do it.
Hey, Rocco, Louis said he never changes his approach in the spot regardless of where he is. What's that do for a batter's comfort level as they step in there, knowing exactly how they want to attack something when it's a spot like that with the bases loaded?
Yeah, it's a very it's a great asset for a hitter, any hitter, young, old. When you have a good approach, being willing to stick with it, go out there, know who you are, find a good pitch to hit, something you can do something with, and hit a ball hard somewhere. I mean, that's really the goal here, and Louis is making a living out of that right now. And there are a lot of guys that have good ability that go out there and try to do too much. And that's a big part of the game, knowing what you need to do to have success. And it's not necessarily always to hit the ball further or harder. With Louis, it's hitting line drives all over the field constantly. And that's what he does. And he did it again tonight and had some very, very good at-bats.